all, welcome back. So here in today's session, I would like to ask you one small question on pricing. In the same way, I would like to give you the solution for that. So here I think some of you may aware and some of you may not aware how the pricing will be carried out if we have two different division materials in the sales document. Okay, so now let me tell you what exactly the issue here is. So here, if we take any customer, for example, now I would like to take, this is what is our customer, and here if the customer place an order, so now let me take, this is what is our sales order. So if this sales order is consist of two different division of materials. So here, so this is what is one division and this is what is another division. So here this sales order consists of the materials which belongs to two different divisions. So here, for example, this is vaccine 150 and this is what is paracetamol, for example. So now how the pricing will be in the sales document. So as you are aware, the pricing procedure will get determined based on, what is this, sales arc plus distribution channel and division. So this is what is called as sales area. So along with it, document pricing procedure and customer pricing procedure. So here, if we take our sales organization is B100 and here distribution channel is B1. So here the pricing procedure will get determined based on division here. So here division is the key combination. So criteria here, the criteria consists of sales organization, distribution channel as well as division also. So now here the question is, so if the material is belongs to B1 division, then which pricing procedure will get determined? And if the material is belongs to the division B2, so here in this case, which pricing procedure will get determined into the sales document? So here, let me take two entries. So here, if we take sales organization as B100 and distribution channel as B1 and the division as B1, and here the document pricing procedure is A and customer pricing procedure is 1. So for which we assign, this is what is our pricing procedure. So in the same way, I will give one more entry here. So B100 and here the distribution channel is B1 and here the division is B2 as well as document pricing procedure is A and customer pricing procedure is 1. So for which we will give one more pricing procedure. So here which pricing will get carried into the sales document. So here I give you few minutes, you think, and then after please go through the remaining part of the video. So anyhow, let me create that in SAP. So in order to create this scenario, we should have two different materials from two different divisions. So for which I will create the materials in the transaction MM 01, and here I will create two different materials. So here let me create VAX underscore 1 or VAX underscore B1. So this is what is the material which I would like to create for the division B1. So here for this material I am giving the reference material as vaccine 150, because while we are creating the material I don't want to waste the time here by entering all the details. See here, as I have given vaccine 150 as the reference, here the data already got populated. So now see here in the basic data 1 we have the field division. So here if we give the division as B1, which literally means that the material is belongs to the division B1, and if we change the division here, then the material will means then the division of the material will get changed. So here for this material the division is B1, and now let me create this material. So here I am giving the mandatory fields only. Let me give the availability check as 01, and here loading group as the 0001, and here MRP type is PD, and MRP controller is 000, and lot size is EX. And here one more thing is, if you are creating the material at the first time, so I recommend you to go through the video which belongs to the creation of material master. I think video number 4. So through which you can able to create one material without having any issues. So now let me complete this material creation. So here I have to give schedule marginal key. So now see here valuation class is also a mandatory field. So now let me give some valuation class. So finally we have created the material VAX underscore B1. So now let me create one more material for the division B2. So here let me give the division of the material as B2, and here let me name it as VAX underscore B2. So let me complete the creation of this material. So here I am giving availability check and loading group. So MRP type is PD and MRP controller. So lot size. So schedule margin key. So here in accounting 1 we have to give the values in class. See here we have created two different materials belongs to two different divisions. So now let me check the pricing procedure determination. So for which I use the transaction OVKK. So now let me go through OVKK, and here in the positions, if we give our sales organization, then here we can able to see what are the entries available here. See for the B100 B1, and if the division is B1, so here we are having the pricing procedure B10000, and if the sales organization is B100 and the distribution channel is B1, and here division is B2, and if the document pricing procedure is A and customer pricing procedure is 1, So for which we have assigned the pricing procedure B20000. So now here the difference is only with the division. So other entries are same. So now here the question is which pricing procedure will be get determined into the sales document. So if we have two different materials belongs to two different divisions. Okay. So now for which let me create the sales order. But before that, let me create the prices for these materials. So for which I use the transaction VK11, and here let me give VAX underscore B1 is our material. So for which I will maintain the price as 100, and one more material is there. So for which I will maintain the price as 150 rupees. So now see here the condition records are already saved. So the next step is we have to create the sales order. So here let me give the order type, and here I am not giving any organizational data here. So I am just giving the order type here, and here we have to give the sold to party, nothing but our customer. So if we give the sold to party here, and if you press enter, then here the system will give you what exactly the sales areas which are available to that customer. So if only one sales area is there for that customer, and if you are giving the material which is belongs to the division for which the customer is not belongs to, then the system will throw you the error. So here the customer is belongs to the division B1 as well as B2. So here you can create the sales order for any of the materials belongs to these two divisions with this customer. Okay. So now let me give the sales organization as B100 and distribution channel as B1 as well as division is B1. So here let me give the materials. So VAX underscore B1 is the material which we have created for the division B1. So here I have given the material, and if you go through the sales B tab here, here you can able to see what exactly the division is. And now let me give one more material VAX underscore B2. So this is what is the material we have created for the division B2. See here in the division we can see in the division field the value is B2. So now here we have to check what exactly the pricing procedure is. Okay, so here we have two different division material. So now let me go through the first one, and here in the conditions. So if you go through the analysis, here you can able to see the pricing procedure is B1 00 and 00. So here if you would like to check it for another material which we have placed here with the division B2, then here let me go through analysis, and here also you can able to see the same pricing procedure. Because let me tell you why the pricing procedure is B1 0000 here, even if you are having the material with a different division, we will have only that procedure, because here the pricing procedure will get determined based on the division which is from the header, nothing but the customer here, not from the material. So here the conclusion is whenever you are creating the sales order for the materials which belongs to different divisions, only the pricing procedure will get determined from the header division, which will not get determined from the item division. So this is what will happen in the standard SAP. And now, so here there may be some requirement from the client that if the division is differ from the header. So here in this case, for the material VAX underscore B2, the division is completely differ. So if the division is differ, then the system has to throw the error. What it means is, if the division is differ, then the system should not allow to create the sales order for that material for the different divisions. So this may be the requirement from the client. So in this case, I will let you know how can we achieve that. See, so for which, let me go through the control, sales document type control. So here I use the transaction VO V8. So here the transaction is VO V8. So here let me go through our sales document type OR, and here see in the controls we can see check division option is there. So I already have told you what exactly the purpose of the field check division. But anyhow, let me tell you again. Here, if you give the check division value as 2, which is nothing but error, then what will happen? So if you are creating the material, sorry, if you are creating the sales order for 2 different division materials, then the system will not allow you to create the sales order. See, so here this is what is the material from division B1, and let me give the material from division B2. So what's happening here? Here the system has thrown one error. It's nothing but division B1 in the header deviates from the division B2 in the item. Okay. So here if you are creating the sales order with different materials belongs to different divisions, then the system will not allow you to save the sales document. So here if the business requirement is something different, like system has to allow to create the sales order for different division materials, but which has to display, which has to give the warning to the users while they are creating the sales documents. So here for which what we have to do is, let me go through our sales are there here, and let me go through the controls, and here if the check division value is 1, which is nothing but dialog. So what it means is, if the check division value is 1, and if you are creating the sales order, so let me give the customer here, and here let me give the materials. So here I will give both the materials, right? VAX underscore B1 belongs to the first division, B1 division, and this is what is the material belongs to the division 2. See, for which if you have, let me move this, yeah, see. So while you have given the material belongs to the different division, here the system has given the warning. It's not the error, it's the warning. So here what it has shown, division B1 in the header deviates from the division B2 in the item. So the one who creates the sales order, who will come to know that the materials are, means the division of the material is getting deviated. So based on that, they will take the necessary action. So if they would like to continue, then they will click enter. So here the sales order will get created and which will get saved. But here the pricing procedure will get determined only from the header division, which is not from the item division. So here, so if you go through the header here, and here in the header conditions, you can able to see all the conditions. Now let me go back from here, and if you are creating the sales header for the same customer for the different division, so here we have one more division which is nothing but B2, right? So if I give the division as B2 in the header, and if I give the material, see here again the same warning is showing. So here I have given the material which is belongs to the division B1 here, and now let me give one more material which is belongs to division B2 here. So here the pricing procedure will be B2 0000. See, this is what is the pricing procedure, because which is getting determined from the division which we are having here in the header. See this one. So here sales organization, distribution channel as well as division. So here the conclusion for this video is, even if you are having different materials from different divisions, when you are creating the sales document, the system will consider the division only from the header, which is nothing but from the customer master, to determine the pricing procedure into the sales document. So I hope you are clear with the session, and if you have any queries in it, you can post them in the comment section. In the same way, if you are getting any errors related to SAP while you are practicing, then you can post the screenshots of the errors in the dedicated Telegram channel which I have given you in the description link. And I hope the videos are helping you a lot. And if you are really learning something with the videos, please like and share the content with your friends, so that which will bring an encouragement to me to upload more videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.